move reckless through these Brooklyn blocks at 16. Pockets empty, but my vision clear, you know what I mean. Corners taught me more than classrooms ever did. Lost homies to the system, some still doing bids. We was young and hungry, thought we had it figured out. Running schemes for quick paper, what that life about. Every scar on my knuckles tell a different tale. Split lips, a broken pride, lessons never fail. Grandma warned me, said, baby girl, you heading wrong. Didn't listen then, but now I'm writing out the song. See the block, don't love you back, it just take a take. We was chasing fast money, making slow mistakes. The streets was our classroom, pain was the teacher. Every loss cut deeper, made a beast of a believer. But we learned in the struggle, can't nobody take away. Yesterday's regrets built the queen you see today. The streets was our classroom, pain was the teacher. Every loss cut deeper, made a beast of a believer. But we learned in the struggle, can't nobody take away. Yesterday's regrets built the queen you see today. My brother locked down 7 years for moving weight. Used to visit through that glass, watching time evaporate. He told me, sis, don't follow me, this path lead to nowhere. His eyes aged 20 years, I felt it everywhere. Lost my best friend to a beef that didn't matter. Bullets don't discriminate when the anger gets scattered. We was kids playing grown-up games with real consequences. Now I'm spitting truth, breaking down on my defenses. Turn pain into poetry, struggle into strength. Walk through fire and survive with the whole length. Every mistake I made, every wrong turn I took, built the foundation for this life I finally took. These streets was our classroom, pain was the teacher. Every loss cut deeper, made a beast of a believer. But we learned in the struggle, can't nobody take away. Yesterday's regrets built the queen you see today. So my day one still standing, salute. We survived when they thought we dilute. Brotherhood and loyalty through the worst times. Now we writing different futures with these hard rhymes. Came up sharing struggles, splitting dollar store meals. Now we breaking bread proper, but remember how it feels. Can't forget where we started, keeps the hunger alive. Every setback was a setup for this current drive. Young and dumb, but we was loyal to the core. Lost some soldiers on a journey, wish I could bring back more. But they memory pushed me harder every single day. I'm succeeding for the crew that didn't make it all the way. These battle scars I carry, yeah, they made me who I am. From that reckless little girl to this boss with a plan. Street education, DMV, and survival mode. Now I'm paving different paths down this royal road. Yeah, we learned the hard way, but we still here, still breathing. Block lessons, forever teaching.
Yeah, it's for my brothers in the trenches, the ones who held it down when the world got vicious. Listen. We was raised with the pavement cracks, tell stories, rooftop sessions, counting scars, no glory. My man Rashid took a bid for my mistake. I was 17, he was grown, said he'd take the weight. Now I'm writing letters every month to upstate. Commissary money, lawyer fees, I compensate. That's brotherhood, not the type you see in movies. This the type that leave you crying in the booth, truly. Corner store philosophy, we mapped out futures. Over loose cigarettes and Tropicana juice, Block razors like authors in the system. Nobody coming to save us, so we built our own religion. Every handshake a promise, every promise kept sacred. My crew ain't perfect, but our loyalty ain't basic. We shared last dollars when the rent was due. Split one sandwich into three, that's what brothers do. When the night is cold and the wolves surround you, blood remembers blood, let the truth astound you. We was built in the fire, forged in the struggle. Every scar on my body from protecting my brother. When the night is cold and the wolves surround you, blood remembers blood, let the truth astound you. Jamal died over something stupid, corner dispute. Somebody felt disrespected, pulled out his shoe. I held him in my arms while the life left slow. 17 years of friendship leaking on the road. This mother blamed me, said I should've stopped the beef, but I was right beside him, facing down the same heat. Now I'm carrying this memory like weight on my spine. Every decision filtered through, what would Jay say this time? This little brother looking up to me for guidance. How I'm supposed to lead when I'm drowning in the violence. But I show up every day, that's what soldiers do, take responsibility. Even when the load will bruise, Marcus got his daughter, baby mother on drugs. So we rotate weekends, everybody show love. Uncle to a child that ain't mine by blood, but that's my niece regardless, raised right from the mud. When the night is cold and the wolves surround you, blood remembers blood, let the truth astound you. We was built in the fire, forged in the struggle. Every scar on my body from protecting my brother. When the night is cold and the wolves surround you, blood remembers blood, let the truth astound you. don't understand this bond we got. How we take a bullet, give our final shot. For the brothers who've been there since the sandbox days. Now we grown men navigating through the haze. Still got each other's back, that'll never change. Brotherhood eternal, consecrated in the pain. See, loyalty ain't trending topics or hashtag phrases, showing up consistent through the darkest days. When Tommy lost his job, we pulled our funds together, kept his lights on for 4 months through the winter weather. Nobody asking for credit or expecting return. That's the code we live by, the lesson we learn. Streets will teach you quick who's solid and who fraud. Who gon' stand beside you when you beefing, when you bored? Used to your handsome, the fuck the you. Can't ever blank, bitch, cause the fucker can show. Then the night is falling and the walls surround you. Brother, let me fun like the truth is nostalgia. Steeped in the fight, but fools in the struggle. That just all my body, forget tilt in my brother. Then the night is falling and the walls surround you. Brother, let me fun like the truth is nostalgia. Yeah, straight from the pavement. What we built is from nothing. Check it. Corner store philosophies we exchanged by the register. Bodega cats know the code, every block got its messenger. Stairwell summits where we plan out the next agenda. Project always echo with the lessons that they send us. We turn struggle into triumph, flip the script on survival. Subway platform ciphers, that's the heart of our revival. Every scar is a medal from the wars that we fought. Every loss is a lesson that the streets always taught. We in this concrete campus, knowledge written in graffiti. My sisters hold me down when the system try to beat me. We divide all the bread, make sure everyone can eat free. That's the covenant we keep in these buildings 6 deep. Sing the block to the borough, we carry the weight together through the storms and the sorrow. We make it through whatever, ain't no breaking our circle. This bond is forever, real ones recognize real, that's the code, that's the tell. Brown stoops, where the hell does drop the jewels of the ages, dice games and debates. Everybody earns the wages. I came up with the hustlers who respect the queen's position, who acknowledge that my grind and my mind is my ammunition. We pass the Cypher, each verse is a break in the foundation, building empires from the scraps of a stolen nation. Lake train, hard rain, we still maintain our operation. My crew moves in formation, pure dedication. With a coat of pockets heavy, but we split what we carry. Borrow loyalty, we married to this life. Never scary, Fendi bags and food stamps. Contradiction is reality. We masters of our fate through the pain and the tragedy. From the block to the borough, we carry the weight together through the storms and the sorrow. We make it through whatever, ain't no breaking our circle. This bond is forever, real ones recognize real, that's the code, that's the tether. Fire hydrant baptisms in the heat of the summer. Every season got a rhythm, every block got a drummer. We protect what is ours, that's the law of the jungle. Wait, scratch that. Law of the family, we never crumble. Diamond rings and struggle, both hands hold the same thing. Rooftop gatherings, we playing how to reign king. Nah, queen status, crown tilted, never timid. Every sister that I roll with knows her power is unlimited. We survived every winter, every landlord, every raid. Every setback made us sharper, every debt gets repaid. This is more than just a block, this is legacy in motion. From the subway to the penthouse, pure devotion. From the block to the borough, we carry the weight together through the storms and the sorrow. We make it through whatever, ain't no breaking our circle. This bond is forever, real ones recognize real, that's the code, that's the tether. Yo, shout to everyone holding it down. From the 5th floor to the 1st. We built this, we own this. That's where everything hit. The block forever. When the air thick with the speeches we never spoken. Corner profit stand where the pavement stay broken. Bodega lights spill on the Cypher we build daily. Brothers sharing heat when the system fails us greatly. Every street lamp hold a prayer somebody's mother send up. Every stairwell echo with the hustles we invent, bruh. Knicks lose again, but we still got the radio glow. Subway tokens, frozen tokens are the only life we know. We architect cathedrals out of nothing but our backbone. Survive the cold and seep through every jacket that we pass down. Brotherhood ain't abstract, it's the dollar that I split. It's the warning for the corner when the situation switch. Resilience in our DNA encoded in the grind. Every scar thesis on with poverty design, but we scholars of the block, PhD and persevere. Turning winter breath to philosophy right here. Street lights paint a silent witness to ambition. Every soul out here carrying their own vision. Code of the block say we hold each other close. When the world turns us back, we become what matters most. Street lights paint us standing firm through the season. Every breath in the frost got its own reason. Dreams don't die on these corners, they just wait for the moment we can finally elevate. Farewell summits where we plan a grand escape. Every scheme of seed planted in this landscape. Brotherhood, the currency with dollars stay elusive. My man's verdict become mine, that ain't confusing. We decode the signs, the landlord and the priest and leave. Read between the lies that the evening news believe. Bodega owner know our names and our struggle intimate. Credit when we short, that's the community we build. Authenticity ain't fashion, it's survival made visible. The way we navigate the maze, every move is critical. Young ones watch us learn the codes we never wrote down. Honor over everything, even when we broke down. The same romanticizing thing or the trauma we digest. This acknowledging the strength and how we manifest. Past these corners there's a future we constructing in the cold. I read the brick, building castles for the soul. Street lights paint a silent witness to ambition. Every soul out here carrying their own vision. Code of the block say we hold each other close. When the world turns us back, we become what matters most. Street lights paint us standing firm through the season. Every breath in the frost got its own reason. Dreams don't die on these corners, they just wait for the moment we can finally elevate. We inherit the hustle, inherit the hunger, inherit the wisdom from the older and the younger. Looking out for brothers ain't optional, it's doctrine. Watch the block watch you, that's the bargain. When to make you honest, code reveal what's true. When breath become visible, so do I and you. Every street light a witness to the silent revolution. Brothers building kingdoms with no formal institution. We the scholars and the students, the examine life unfold. On these blocks where resilience worth more than gold. Future past the corners, stirrers from the lanes. Long do ever so the drop. Was a selfie on attrition, learn repay. Top squad love along my leg. Keep stabbing cans in the work. Give me another homegirls, niggas neck. Feel us your hard yet, rather just 2 days life. At your sound, yet it won't cat flirt. I go to follow for some 50 like spumps. Bet you still be in it, ace that on the soap's lace. There's no point, trust, Ryan, Nicky, 1%. Ricky fails, still no point, shit your hand of rent. Cause ever life, crop to the party, no event. Live a ladder saying, class still want the drink. I'm not a skeety left to inner self. I feel my days at Sulu, no turn your soap for. Yeah, knowledge to the blind. Stand firm or get left behind. Real recognize real, you understand? I walk these blocks where the culture's down slow. Every corner store a place, watch the old ways go. They repaint the buildings, try to scrub away the soul. But the essence lives in us, there's something they can't control. I see my brothers sell their principles for lease. Trade the wisdom of the elders for the temporary peace. But I'm anchored to the struggle, to the bloodline and the code. Every lesson that was passed down and truth I've been bestowed. They can gentrify the avenue but never touch the mind of the God who built these blocks with mathematics and design. I stand firm in the cypher while the 85 asleep, while the 10% exploit and put our heritage on fleece. This ain't nostalgia rapping, this is war for what we are. Every bar's a brick that builds a monument bizarre. To the fathers and the mothers who survive impossible times. I'm spitting solar facts, the resurrect what's been declined. We hold the line, never fold or recline. Ancient in the spirit while I'm walking through the crime. They can't kill what's in the bloodstream. They can't steal what the truth brings. We hold the line, the culture is mine. Brotherhood eternal cross the test of time. See the hustle ain't just money, it's the craft and the devotion. Every cipher that we form is like a sacred tribal ocean. I put my fist up to the sky for every brother in the struggle who refused to wear the chain to play the game for double trouble. Industry wanna lobotomize, docile and compliant, spitting nursery rhymes while they market us to clients. But I come from where the realness is survival and religion, where we'd rather stay underground than compromise the mission. My team is built different, we blood before the rat. Every handshake is about it, we ain't ever falling back. We protect the frequency, the original vibration. Everything our people built before
before the beast invaded nations. I'm a keeper of the flame in this wilderness they made, where they try to make us strangers to ourselves and what we've laid. Foundations in the cipher, in the dap, in the embrace, and the wisdom passing alleys that no camera can trace. We hold the line, never fall or recline. Ancient in the spirit while I'm walking through the climb. They can't kill what's in the bloodstream. They can't steal what the truth brings. We hold the line, the culture is mine. Fatherhood eternal cost the test of time. Born in the sun, walk the earth with scars. They can't erase the mathematics written in the stars. Born in the sun, we defend what's ours. Every verse of victory, every breath is wars. This for everybody holding truth above the treasure. For the ones who rather starve and compromise the measure. I salute the street scholars who enlighten in the darkness, who embody what was taught when their ancestors departed. See the system on division. One is chasing empty symbols, one is lost and disconnected, forgetting what's essential. Open permanence is heaven. We staccato love and fly as in the latches small the truth when the air switch for mine. Greater than the fame, if you bless the hard to breath. On the mind and guard a check when the switches they fall as wet. Make us stand my raw bed with the hard stored at and in the Dale store shown. With our opponent's dog sands, look their vision was informed. March the man's in the tribe. Make the sweat all up persist, rubber spread it in love. You know, sweating up and soft. Wanna shoot it, it's a police can lose our 5-1 is 5 when the evidence is with them. We on the vibe, better fall when the blind. Picture in the street, I'm out of RV from the pond. Nigga perfect, pull us in the worst fitter. I can't stand with the truth, want the truth. We on the lie, the close in this fire. Color on its own comes to just the chime.
Yeah. For my people in the struggle. Talk to y'all for a minute. I remember days when the block was cold, no heat in winter. Young brothers on the corner, just trying to find a center. Moms working doubles, pops was out the picture frame, but we held each other down, made family out the pain. The pavement taught us lessons that no classroom ever could. How to spot the real from fake, separate the bad from good. We built our own community from crumbled broken parts. Every scar became a chapter tattooed on our hearts. The hustle wasn't glamorous, just necessary moves. Surviving in the system while they try to pick and choose who deserves a future, who gets left behind a rock. But we refuse to be forgotten in this city that we got.
And through the fire and rain, carried all the struggle and pain, but we still standing today. Brothers keep holding the way. We've been through the fire and rain, carried all the struggle and pain, but we still standing today. Yeah, we still standing today. Now the skyline looking different, but the mission stays the same. Elevate the ones beside me, spread the love, not just the fame. See, the grind will make you weary, test your spirit and your soul. But the brothers that I came with help me stay in control. We lost them to the system, lost them to the streets, lost them to the substance, lost them to the beast. That's why I hold my people closer than I ever did before. Cause tomorrow ain't promised when you living in a war. Not the type with guns and bombs, but poverty and stress. Where the rent is due on Monday and your pockets got nothing left. Still we find a way to smile, find a reason to persist. Cause giving up ain't in our DNA, we born to resist. Through the fire and rain, carried all the struggle and pain, but we still standing today. Brothers keep holding away. Even through the fire and rain, carried all the struggle and pain, but we still standing today. Yeah, we still standing today. Every brick, every block, every lesson that we got made us who we are right now. Never fold, never bow. So I dedicate this verse to every person in the trenches, building something out of nothing, climbing over all the fences that society constructed just to keep us in our place. But we move with determination, steady running in this race, not against each other though. That's what they want us doing. Divided we will fall apart, united we keep moving toward a brighter tomorrow where our children breathe free, where the hustle turns to harvest and we all get to eat. That's the vision that I carry every single day I wake. Not just for myself alone, for my people's sake. Cause we stronger when we unify, powerful when we born. The struggle made us warriors, but love will make us strong. Through the fire and rain, carried all the struggle and pain, but we still standing today. Others keep holding the way. Even through the fire and rain, Carried all the struggle and pain, but we still standing today. Yeah, we still standing today. We be sure to show guys. It's Jumbo Stubbs. Get somebody worse. Since in this week, I try to give this the woman brought. But you're not so far. Even when the face can't.
Yeah. Street Chronicles. The bottom to the top. Came up from the gutter where the vermin crawl. Certain y'all heard the call. Murder sprawl on the tenement wall. We learned the ball with nothing but determination to crew. Facing every obstacle they place in our view. From the block where cops lock us in systematic cages, my brothers and I survived through the most dramatic stages, stacking wages. Penny after penny, crime never stopped. Many got dropped, but we elevated from the bottom rock. Every scar representing lessons that we mastered through disasters. We adapted faster than the average. The savage mentality keeping us protected. Every setback reflected and resurrected to our advantage. Managed to build an empire from crumbs and dust. Brothers I trust form a circle tight, no discussing us. From hustling packs to legitimate contracts we signed. Every struggle refined what we couldn't leave behind. We survived through the pressure and the pain. Brothers by my side running through the terrain. Every battle that we conquer made it sharper than a blade. From the pavement to the pinnacle, we never gon' fade. We survived through the pressure and the pain. Brothers by my side running through the terrain. Every battle that we conquer made it sharper than a blade. From the pavement to the pinnacle, we never gon' fade. My lieutenant grew up sleeping on the floor with roaches. Now he approaches every situation with the coldest focus. Notice how poverty motivates a hungry soldier. We got all the shoulders carrying the weight of every corner. Born into disorder, but we organized the operation. Every complication came another demonstration of our dedication, never breaking. Under interrogation, brothers facing life bids. Still I hear them celebrating the foundation that we built from broken infrastructure. Nothing can touch us when we unified our structure. Suffered through the winters when the heat got disconnected. Now we're well connected, every prophecy perfected. Respected in the borough where they bury half our people. We climb the steepest mountain, no sequel, just a prequel. Illegal money turned illegal corporations built. Every brother caught a case, we covered every guilt and bail and rent. We survived through the pressure and the pain. Brothers by my side running through the terrain. Every battle that we conquered made us sharper than the plains. From we pavement to the pinnacle, we never gon' fade. See my brother caught a body trying to feed a seed. Took the plea 15 years, but it never disagreed with the path we chose, the life we live with honor intact. I put a stack on his commissary, that's a fact, got his back. Struggle, we discovered strength we didn't know existed. Every punch we took, we twisted in the fuel for persistence. The distance from the projects to penthouses measured in blood and treasure, but together, no, it never could sever the bond. Clever enough to navigate the system designed to keep us blind and confined to a criminal mind. But we refined every hustle to a craft that couldn't crush. Built an empire from dust, brother, in us we trust. From nothing to abundance, every scar's a reminder that the grinder was my head to hold the beggar more to power. You sex, you see me have to land that you can't ask to clip. It's like his unknown the guess on age, we know you leave it. It's the life through the pressure and the blame. Mother from my side, wanna do it to win. Every battle, every compilator sharpened in the brain. From the pavement to the genital, we never gon' fade. It's the life through the pressure and the blame. Mother from my side, wanna do it to win. Every battle, every compilator sharpened in the brain. From the pavement to the genital, we never gon' fade. We broke bread on the block when the winter was bitter. Cashed in, stomachs empty, but the bomb grew bigger. Used to cipher in the staircase, rhymes over beatbox. Now we push away through the bottles, dodging street cops. You held the stash when the knocks ran up in my building. I took the charge when they caught you, that was my decision. Brothers in arms, we built this empire from pennies, turned hundreds to thousands. The block knew we ran the city, but money changed you. Saw greed cloud your vision. You started skimming packages, making side decisions. Met with my connect, cut me out the distribution. Tried to take my throne while I showed you love and devotion. This is what we built on the corner.
Blood and trust, now it's murder on my mind. You broke the oath, crossed the line. Brotherhood dies when the snake shows the spine. Got the word from my lieutenant, he confirmed suspicions. You've been moving solo, making power play positions. 20 years of loyalty erased in 6 months. Over what? Some extra profit and your ego stunts. I watched you testify, cooperate with prosecution. Sold the whole operation for a reduced solution. Pointing fingers at the soldiers who would die for your safety. Now they facing 20 years while you walk free like it's gravy. The streets don't forget, they documented your betrayal. Every soldier that we move with, they demanded retribution. I taught you everything, the code, the calculation. Now I'm sitting in a cell plotting your elimination. This is what we built on the corner. Blood and trust, now it's murder on my mind. You broke the oath, crossed the line. Brotherhood dies when a snake shows his spine. Reminisce on better days when loyalty was sacred. Before the greed infected everything we created. The money tests your character, reveal who's really with you. I should have seen the signs, the way you moved was shifty. Now trust is just the word that holds no weight in these transactions. Every handshake comes with paranoia and reactions. The commissary phone call, your voice was full of sorrow. Talking about regret, how you wish we saw tomorrow. But apologies don't resurrect the dead, are free to capture. Your words are hollow now, this brotherhood is fractured. When I touch the streets again, there's only one conclusion. The code demands your blood, that's proper restitution. You violated everything we stood for on that pavement. Now your name's erased from every wall, complete the placement. This ain't just revenge, it's principle and honor. The law of the streets been established since the 80s. You knew the consequences when you chose to cross the line. So when that day arrives, remember you designed your fate. Brotherhood to betrayal. Trust the treachery. The streets remember everything. This debt gets paid eventually. Cold winter breath on the corner where we stand. Bodega light cast the truth across the pavement span. My brother's eyes tell stories that his mouth won't say. We survived another week, that's how we measure days. Subway rumble underneath, the block is waking up. Same struggle, different faces in a styrofoam cup. Mirrors on the wall reminding us of those we lost. Freedom ain't free, we calculate the hidden cost. From stoop to stoop, we carry weight that bends the spine. But when my people need me, I arrive on time. That's the code we live by when the system fails. Brotherhood is currency when hope prevails. We hold each other down when the world gets heavy, when you fall. I catch you, that's the oath we carry. Forge a struggle built for loyalty and pain. We rise together or we weather the rain. We hold each other down, that's the bond we keep in these unforgiving streets where the costs run deep. Block party summer nights, we used to Cypher to the dawn. Trading versus trading wisdom passes strength alone. Real recognized, real in the eyes of those who know what it means to stretch a dollar, make a meal from hope. My man just came home, 2 years behind the wall. First stop was my apartment, that's the protocol. No questions, just embrace, understanding without speech. The lessons that we learn are ones the classrooms never teach. Bodega owning odds extends a little credit trust. In a world designed to break us down to dust, we build our own economy of favors and respect. Each other's keeper when the system shows we hold each other down. When the world gets heavy, when you fall, I catch you, that's the oath we carry. Forge a struggle built for loyalty and pain. We rise together or we weather the rain. We hold each other down, that's the bond we keep in these unforgiving streets where the costs run deep. They try to divide us, plant seeds of mistrust, but blood runs thicker than the chains and the rust. My brother's birth is the weight I choose to share. In the crucible of hardship, we learn to care. Morning frost on project windows, another day begins. I check on Miss Jackson, help her carry groceries in. Her son was in my class before the streets claimed him young. Now I honor his memory in the way I treat his mom. Corner store philosophy, we teach what we've been taught. That brotherhood ain't given, it's earned and it's bought. We're sacrificing presence when the times get lean. We're showing up consistent, being part of the team. So when you see us posted, understand it's more than talk. We holding down positions so our people safely walk from train to tenement.
From struggling to grace, brotherhood's the foundation and it's unforgiving. We hold each other down. When the world gets heavy, when we fall, I get you, that's the oath we carry. Forged and struggle built from loyalty and pain. We rise together, or we weather the rain. We hold each other down. That's the bond we keep in these unforgiving streets when the cause run deep. Real ones know the meaning. Real devs love the ghosting. That sucks living losses. But sister, y'all call me. Check it. Real talk from the block. Listen, I seen brothers chase paper till they souls ran thin. Stack bills in their palms to stay empty within. Corner store philosophers debate what's real wealth, while the hustlers count cash but can't purchase their health. My man's got a Benz parked in front of his mom's, living check to check, frontin' like he's calm. What's the point of diamonds if your mind stays broke? What's the point of riches if your spirit stays choked? I'm searching for the substance underneath for the shine, trying to find what's timeless when everything's defined by the price tag attached or the label you rock. But wisdom don't come packaged in the things that you cop. You looking for more than the dollars and change, more than the status, the cloud in the games. Something that lasts when the money's all spent. Real treasures in the journey, not the rent that you pay. You looking for more than the dollars and change, something eternal than the dollars and change. Something eternal that forever remains. My pops worked 3 jobs just to keep us fed. Never owned much, but kept knowledge in his head. Taught me self-respect ain't something you could buy, and the measure of a man is in the truth, not the lie. See these cats out here flexing with their pockets on E, trying to impress strangers while their family ain't free from the cycle of the struggle and the weight of the grind. Missing out on the blessings that ain't monetary kinda. Brotherhood and honor, that's the code that we built. Love and loyalty deeper than the blood that we spilled. You can't take nothing with you when your number gets called. So I'm focused on the legacy, not just the bankroll. We looking for more than the dollars and change, more than status, the cloud in the games. Something that lasts when the money's all spent. Real treasures in the journey, not the rent that you pay. We looking for more than the dollars and change, something eternal that forever remains. Something eternal that forever remains. It's real talk. Keep it authentic. Sir Jackson. Yeah. For the young ones watching. Yeah. Let me speak on it. I came up when the block was a classroom, no diploma. Learned to hustle from the OG sitting on the corner sofa. Now I see these shorties starving for a path that's real, so I break it down proper. Show them how to put this money in your pocket, but respect inside your name. See the difference between a hustler and a brother in the game. We was raised by the pavement, but we rose above the cracks. Now I'm dropping all this knowledge so they don't repeat the facts. Every scar up on my knuckles is a lesson I can teach. Every moment that I struggle, put this wisdom in my reach. So I gather up the youngest, let them know what time it is. Tell them life will try to break you, but your mind is what it is. Keep your circle tight, your words solid as cement. And remember, every dollar that you make is heaven sent. Only when you burn it through the craft and not the scheme. We ain't building overnight, we construct the lasting dreams. Yeah, this is for my brothers on the block, learning how to navigate and never how to stop. We gon' build it brick by brick until we reach the top, passing down the game so the legacy won't drop. This is for my brothers in the street, teaching every youngster that we meet how to stay solid on these beats. Keep the wisdom flowing, make the cypher complete. See, I remember hungry nights when all we had was pride. Older heads would pull me close and keep me on the side. Told me how to move, when to talk, when to observe, how to calculate your actions and protect what you deserve. Now I do the same, got these young cats under wing. Show them how to rhyme with precision, how to engineer a thing. Not just rap a life, how to strategize and move. How to walk into a room and make the atmosphere improve. They be watching how I carry myself, study my demeanor. How I turn a dirty block into something so much cleaner. Not by running from the struggle, but by facing what was there. Transforming pain into power, desperation into prayer. And I tell them straight, no sugar, just the essence of the cold. How to travel through the darkness when you're walking down this road. How to lift your brother up when he's stumbling and weak. That's the realness of the culture, that's the wisdom that I speak. This is for my brothers on the block, learning how to navigate and never how to stop. We gon' build it brick by brick until we reach the top. Passing down the game so the legacy won't drop. This is for my brothers in the street, teaching every youngster that we meet how to stay solid on these beats. Keep the wisdom flow and make the cipher complete. Each one, teach one, that's the motto we respect. Every king was once a young prince that somebody had to check. So I'm checking all these youngins with the love they need to grow. Planting seeds of understanding, watch the garden start to show. Now the cipher's getting stronger with each generation raised. When the elder get the truth and Nick reciprocate the praise. We ain't looking for a cow to youth infuse our nurture rays. One can never portions off of you and one it was the damn. We don't want the fun and secret through the symbolics the gives. Step of most moment, that's the worth of ever stand. Yeah, I put the feet in smaller first to succeed with me. And careless till his love and if for years it's left to sleep with me. Trump me last true on long. I've always started check to mommy that I thought of these months. To the bets are here to speak, but then they ain't always speak. So my nigga pissed his deek. I took his little king, from Bia was his trace. Guess I had to on this sleigh. To tell from the endless race. The church from the bears down.
Yeah, Queen back on the block. Check it. I roll with soldiers, never switch sides for the paper. Crew tighter than Versace, stitching on the gator. While these fake chicks fold when the pressure get hot. I've been holding down the same teams, we ran the block. Money came, fame came, still the same circle. Other broads disloyal, watch them jump like hurdles. I keep a tight roster, no room for the phony. Designer on my body, but my heart never lonely. Been through the struggle, watch my people stay real. Spit the prophecy, even everybody eat meals. They talk behind your back when the chips get low, but I remember every face from that basement studio.
Real ones only in my cipher tonight. Fake love don't survive where the stakes is high. Real ones only can't buy this trust. Built it from the bottom, loyalty a bust. Real ones only, we don't break the code. Everybody eating when we got the load.
See, I learned early who to keep close to my chest. These streets is rich your character, separate the best from the rest. I got brothers that'll rise, sisters that'll die for mine. While your whole squad crumbling over dollar signs and dimes. I flex hard in my Fendi, but I'm street to the core. My team 10 years deep, that's where real is for. Other rappers switch crews like they switching their shoes. I've been loyal to the soil, paid my motherfucking dues. Kept it thorough when I had nothing but lint. Now I'm getting to the money, never forget where I've been. Champagne popping, but we toast to the ones who was there in the dark before we saw the sun.
Real ones only in my cipher tonight. Fake love don't survive where the stakes is high. Real ones only can't buy this trust. Built it from the bottom, loyalty a bust. Real ones only, we don't break the code. Everybody eating when we got the load. When the rent was laid, who was there? When the cops came through, who was scared? Who kept quiet, who stayed down? That's the difference when you build from the ground.
Now I'm dripping in that Gucci, wrist frozen like December. But I still break bread with the ones who remember when we had one coat shared between 3 heads. One room, big dreams, stealing food for bread. That's the foundation, can't fake that bond. Other chicks out here moving like they casting for pawns. I'm a queen with an army that'll never retreat. Stand on business, handle mine, loyalty concrete. These new girls all talk, switch up for a feature. I've been the same since day one, ask anybody, they'll teach you. Built this empire with my name on the deep, and my real ones inherit everything I achieve.
Real ones only in my cipher tonight. Fake love don't survive when the stakes this high. Real ones only can't buy this trust. Built it from the bottom, loyalty a bust. Real ones only, we don't break the code. Everybody eating when we got the low.
Yeah, that's how we move. Circle small, love large. Real recognize real.